Hello, people. Uh, I'm back again with a little update. I made a video last night and said I would post a text with all the documents. Well, I need to ask your apology. Somebody came to me last night and needed help with their girlfriend who was locked out of her dormitory at her college because her mother didn't pay her tuition. I'm in Maine. Uh, the weather's very cold. I can't see leaving a young lady hanging out in the cold. Other than that, I'm not going to say anymore because they already have enough to profile me as it is. Another thing, we had a young man move into our building who had been in an accident when he was 18. He's got very limited use of his hands, and other than that, he is paralyzed. So I've been working on his system today and trying to get it hooked up to the net. Now it's just a snafu with the server on the internet provider's end. It's not recognizing the handshake from his modem. So now it's in their hands for them to resolve the issue. But this is just a short video to let you know that as soon as I get done making this video, that I'm going to start typing up these document IDs. And as far as all of this stuff that's going on, as far as the censorship and everything, I, I got to address a topic here because I still see there are rabid, blind haters of anything that has to use of the word Islam or Arabic or Arab. We've been demonizing these people for a long time. And now I'm asking you, just as someone who was born and raised here in this country, stop and think about this and tell me whether there might be some credence to what I'm saying. Could it be, well, we know for a fact, I've got documents of this, that this was planned over 20 years ago, this invasion of Iraq, as well as Afghanistan. But there's a little twist to it that's recent here. Could it not be that the people who want to install the New World Order, the one world government, the one world religion, the one world capital of Jerusalem, and the one world army and police force of the United States, could it not be that these powers that are in the shadows perceive the people who are followers of Islam as more of a damn threat than us Americans? And that's why they're not here doing to us what they're doing over there? Just think about that, people. Why aren't they here taking our weapons? Why are they over there doing this instead? When everybody knows it's a bullshit war. There were no weapons of mass destruction. The only video I ever saw was of a hangar where the soldiers were in there and they had artillery shells in there. Well, guess what? Those artillery shells were banded with color bands. The United States is the only one that designates its artillery shells by color-coded bands. That's shit we gave him. As far as everything else, it's all turned out to be bogus. You all know that. Just think. That's all I'm asking you to do. Think. I'm not advocating for you to go out and give somebody a hug or kiss their butt or anything else. But just think about what's going on and what they've said they plan on doing and what they've been doing. Could there not be validity to my statement? So if you say yes, you may have a point there, then you also have to consider this. Is not this a godsend, a blessing for us to get our houses in order while we still have a little minute of time? So back to the documents that I said I was going to type up a document with all of the names of the documents. A lot of them I got from Scribd. That will be also in the document. And if they're not on Scribd, if you take just the title name and do a Google search or whatever search engine you prefer to use, you can come up with these documents. Some of them I've had for quite some time now, and with all of the changes and things I've had to go through to find out what I've found out, some of my material has been lost. I can only hold so much in my brain pan. I'm not a complete genius. I'm still a man that puts my legs on Alabet 1.5 leg at a time. So uh, please forgive me. I will, as soon as this video is ended, I will start typing up the title, document IDs for these papers that show you how to do everything that the earlier settlers that came to this country and took it from the Native Americans used for skills to survive upon the land. I still recommend you go out and get a book, no, actually two. If you've never been in any kind of the armed services, I suggest you go out and buy a Boy Scout manual. The second book I advise you to get is Edible and Medicinal Plants by Your Region. Buy them, keep them, protect them. Get a magnesium striker. That way you don't have to worry about lighting a fire when everything's wet. Um, and in a lot of these documents, they're from the military training manuals that some of them I had to go through, and others are extras. So I'll be posting their titles and everything as well. I do not advocate anybody using this information in a foolish manner, because the point we're in time right now, the actions of even one could have bad consequences for the many. That's why I let go of my channel and my friends and my subscribers before I went digging to find out who was doing all of this censorship. And I came back and I warned some of my users. Red alert, danger, and censorship. I even I couldn't do all of my people because YouTube was monitoring my comment posting. And I got tired of entering those weird little letters into the strange boxes. But some of you, if you're still with me, and I know one of you is, you know what I'm saying is true. So I'm fixing to close this video out and start typing up that document. And it will be on that site tomorrow. God help us all, folks.